Let us continue. There are truths out there that have to be revealed. Yes, there are truths out there that have to be yet revealed. Let us continue. And not delete the save. Let us see. Yeah, that is fine. Hold it. Hold it. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Objection! Hold it! I said it wrong. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, nothing. Then let us test that you... Yes. Let's see if we find out something about him. Yes. Okay. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. Yeah, I mean, that is fine. However, the phone in the apartment wasn't working. Hold it! Hold it! The phone in the apartment wasn't working? Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't. Right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you? Oh, that, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using the call. And that phone wasn't working correct. What happened next? I went to the nearby park and found the public phone. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Right. Doesn't it seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. Present. Ah. The time of death was different. Objection. 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 I love this. I love this. Okay. You found the body at 1 p.m. You are sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement... Wait a second. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time of the autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody to no body to find at 1 p.m. How did you explain this 3-hour gap to? Oh, dead. Oh, objection. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find it hard to believe. Mr. Sowett, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and the whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. You care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, you see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's what I thought it was. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on the taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I want to be cross-examined too. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Okay, let's see. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. It was probably coming from television. But there was a power outage, right? Hold it. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. I love this one. There was only one large television. Right, I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. The witness has testified he heard the time. Let's see. Let us present this objection. I love saying this. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Well, the defense has a point. Do you have any explanation for this, Mr. Sowett? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sowett, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sowett. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. The murder weapon. Let's present the statue of the thinker. Objection. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Zoid. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Your Honor, Mr. Payne, as the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You are lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove it. Oh, you went there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Zoid, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. That was weird. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never. Look, the clock. I heard no. I mean, I saw. Shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Zoid heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the batteries. The batteries are in the right way. The clock seems to be working fine. What exactly did you mean, Mr. Wright? That the clock was working fine? Yes, and... I'm sorry, I think I got confused back there with all those testimonies. Mr. Wright, accept more from a law in this court, even if this was your first day. I'm afraid I have to penalize you. Try to think through more carefully. Yes, Your Honor, as I was saying. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sowett heard was definitely... It is clear if you simply... Try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock here. Here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? That certainly is a strange way announced the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time is it now? It is 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sowett heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sowett, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. What they're talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. How am I going to prove that? I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sowett. I come all the way down there, here, to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal, a criminal, a criminal. You laws are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Really? Not so fast, Mr. Sowett. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out reason and you'll have your proof. Right. Can you think of a reason as why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, of course. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence. Yes. The passport. Right? Yes. Take that. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dad in her apartment was wrong. proof enough for you, Mr. Sword? Or should I say, Mr. Did it? Oh yes. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Oh yes, we won, Mr. Butts. Larry, we won. And with that, this court is adjourned. Adjourned, yes. It turns out that Frank Sword was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sword let himself in. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sword grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and struck her down. Oh, wait. Yo. I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If he's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good, wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. This case is closed. But my Cindy, Windy, gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headline now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence then? Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you wanna just cry? So, Larry, are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she caught quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing. Really. Isn't that right? Right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Oh. You're right. What the heck is she talking about? Take that. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive. You weren't just some chump to her. What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock. That's all. You think so? That's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little bit better. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People do. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent Butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry. You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was him, because of him. Yeah. Part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be a wrong promise I wouldn't be able to keep. It's the end. I'm before the end sign. Oh, we did it. We solved the case easily. Let's save. And yeah, that's about it for the first case. Yeah, let's continue this the next time. See you.